Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bath Iron Works Master Shipbuilder Open House 2022, where we're going to honor our shipbuilders who have achieved 40 years with Bath Iron Works. As I said, I'm Julie Rabinowitz. I'm the Director of Communication. I'm going to be your Master of Ceremonies today. And before we get started, I'd like to introduce some of the people who are here with me this afternoon who are going to be congratulating our honorees. We have Vice President of Operations, Dave Clark. Vice President of Facilities and Environmental Health and Safety, Vince Dickinson. Vice President Engineering and IT, Steve Nicholson. Vice President Human Resources, Ray Steen. Vice President Programs and Planning, Chris Waller. Vice President Supply Chain Management and Quality, Brent West. Vice President of Finance and Chief Financial Officer, Scott Zamer. And now I'm pleased to introduce our President, Chuck Crew.
Good afternoon and welcome. Today we celebrate the members of our BIW family who have reached a truly remarkable milestone in their career. 40 years of service. Think about that, 40 years of service. The 40 years of service at BIW represents about 3,880 years of BIW experience. That's incredible. To the Master Shipbuilders of Bath Iron Works, I'm honored to recognize you for your service and to share the experience with you and your families. Without your families, you wouldn't be able to do what you were able to do. And I thank the families especially for what they've contributed over the years. Your contributions over the last 4 decades represents nearly 1/3 of BIW's shipbuilding as a company. 138 years we've been building ships. In addition, in Maine, the shipbuilding experience is 415 years. And during that time of your 40 years with the company, we've delivered 67 new construction vessels. You have given your time and talents to something that is truly special. You've designed and built America's Navy. You're training the next generation of BIW shipbuilders who will be safer and better able to contribute as a result of what you've learned and shared. Your example serves to remind us of the people in the shipyard who make Bath built is best built, is something that we're proud to say and is something that you represent. So one of the cool things I get to do is I get to spend a lot of time in the yard. One day I was walking through the yard and I met a guy named Bill Henderson. And Bill said to me, he goes, "You know, I write poetry." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yes." And so he shared a little bit of his poetry with me. So as we got ready for this ceremony, I went and found Bill and I said, "Hey, Bill, would you like to write a poem for this event?" And he said, "Sure." I said, "All right." And I said, "Do you want to read it?" Well, he kind of looked at me a little bit puzzled, and I said, "Do you want to read it?" He goes, "Yeah, I want to read it." I said, "Okay." So Bill wrote a poem entitled "Flesh and Steel." Bill, you want to come on up? Bill is also a 40-year Master Shipbuilder from class of 2021. Bill, come on up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bill.
Okay, got it. I got it right here on my phone.
It's all here too if you want.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just read this real quick. It says, we are the men and women that build these ships of steel, from setting the first unit and laying of the keel, working in the AM, early morning light, working when the sun goes down, and all throughout the night. Our country needs these mighty ships that are strong and true, working now with sweat and blood. You see, that's what we do. We are many people working now as one, for it's never ending until the job is done. So when my life is over and I cease to be, our shores will be guarded by these greyhounds of the sea. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. That was tremendous. So now I'd like to introduce our 2022 40-year Master Shipbuilders. Come on up. Stanley Little is a material handler from Bath. Dale Peralt is an insulator from Brunswick who says BIW is mostly what you make of it. Work hard, be a positive influence, and good things usually happen. Alan Jellison is a frontline supervisor from Auburn. Jim Wallace is an engineering project manager from Brunswick. He says his career has been challenging and rewarding, and he thanks BIW for the training and opportunities to advance. Bradley Nichols is a principal operations cost analyst from Bath who says it's been an honor and a privilege being part of the amazing team of people here at BIW. Jeff Seegers, a tinsmith from Bowdoin, says he's met a lot of people here, some of whom have become great friends, and he was lucky enough to work and learn from them. Paul White is a first sergeant for waterfront security who enjoys reading, fishing, and photography. Michael Merrill is a yard rigger from Woolwich. He says he has always taken pride in his work and that his career has been fulfilling while allowing him to provide a comfortable life for his family. Carol Barrington is a preservation technician from Brunswick. She says she is thankful for her career at BIW and for all the wonderful friends and coworkers she's met through the years. Dale Wolf is a senior planner from Phippsburg. Rick Clement Jr. is a planning tech from Brunswick who enjoys home brewing and winemaking, photography, bicycling, and making Legos with his grandson.
Oh, does everybody love Legos?
I like the winemaking.
Thank you so much. Congrats.
Mark Hurley is a yard rigger from Bodenham.
Thank you so much. Congrats.
Buddy?
I had to wear the Patriots.
Oh, happy brother.
Jerry Kensel, a preservation technician from Pittston, says he's been able to travel to Alaska, Hawaii, and Mexico, and was part of a couple of sea trials where he saw spectacular and unforgettable views. Frederick Elwell Jr. is a pipe fitter from Brunswick.
Come on over.
Gregory Moore is an administrative technician from Bath.
Chuck, how are you?
You again?
Yeah, me again, man.
Eric Norzo is a frontline supervisor from Bowdoin. He enjoys music, camping, grilling, and spending time on the water. He says attitude is everything.
Chuck?
You were the guy I was worried about if you could step up on this thing.
Greg Seeley is an engineering design manager from Green. He says the most memorable moment for him was at 21 years old, walking under the sign, "Through these gates, past the best shipbuilders in the world." He saw the shipyard population grow to more than 12,000 employees, joining in the heritage and history behind the sign, and history is now repeating itself. Thomas Ross, a project manager from Topsom, says getting hired at BIW and going through the apprentice program at a young age opened a lot of doors for him throughout his career. He tells people that BIW has been good to him, and he likes to think the reverse is true as well. Claude Heyman is a yard rigger from Lewiston. Ron Cormier is an associate engineer from Lewiston who says that while working here, he traveled to different Navy bases, went on sea trials, and sat in the captain's chair, which he found out is a no-no. Dale Pinkham is an outside machinist from Sydney.
That's good. We have to get our picture.
Come closer, come closer.
Well, you have a long paper there, huh?
Dennis Russell is a principal planner from Georgetown. Brandy Gagney from Brunswick is a work leader in damage control. He says he has worked with awesome people and knows that what we build really means something and protects our country. John Crocker is an outside machinist from Randolph who met his wife Robin at BIW.
Congratulations. All good. Yeah, he said he could do it.
Tracy Humphrey is an electrician from Dresden who says his work on FFGs, CGs, and DDGs has never been dull, and that he always looks forward to building the next ship.
Come on over.
Glenn Smith is an outside machinist from Portland.
Here's your picture. Come on over.
Dennis Surgott is a tinsmith from Bowdoin. He said he was able to work with and learn from many wonderful, talented people and had the opportunity and privilege to train a few. Now he's looking forward to 40 years of retirement. Brad Totten is a principal technician in engineering from Bowdoin. Mark Brassard is a designer and also a drummer who has played more than 2,000 gigs in the last 40 years. He also has been a super volunteer and hasn't missed a BIW launch, christening, or commissioning in his career, and has worked 83 events so far.
There you go.
Paul Barrett Jr. is an outside machinist. He lives in Gardner and enjoys fishing, hunting, and camping. Scott Sorensen is a maintenance mechanic from Gorham who says that as a Navy Air veteran, he's often found it ironic that the rest of his career has been spent building the greatest ships in the world. Mark Bisson is a material handler from Sabattis. David Banda is an electrician from Rockland. Brian Lunn is a mechanic and work leader in combat spaces who has helped build every CIC since the Arleigh Burke. Floyd Skelton Jr. is an outside machinist from Topsom. He says his family has been a lot of support to him over the years.
Come on over. Hey, how you doing?
Derek Leopin is an outside machinist from Bath who has operated Perry-class and Burke-class ships for 35 years and says he wouldn't change a thing. Clifford Dixon is a yard rigger from Pittston. David Blethen is an assistant superintendent from Lisbon. He enjoys genealogy, ham radio, and is a master falconer. He said he was hired for a summer job and 40 summers later is still here.
Welcome. Thank you.
Pam Cummings is a project manager from Woolwich who enjoys travel and photography.
All right, Dennis.
Ed Jalbert is a manager from West Gardner. Dan Dyer is a preservation technician from Woolwich who likes restoring cars and driving his 1971 Buick Skylark. Kevin Main is a designer from Topsom. Brian Boyle is a senior planner from Brunswick.
Thank you.
Peter Gross is a naval architect. He was able to surf the East Coast, West Coast, and Hawaii thanks to BIW travel.
Here we go again.
James Reedenow is a material handler from Brunswick.
I did.
Mike Sullivan, an associate engineer from Durham, says he has worked with some awesome people and made lifelong friends.
Thank you.
Jeff Misho is a ship fitter from Poland. He said, "It's not an easy job, but it's an awesome job I'd do all over again. The U.S. Navy needs the best ships, and I'm proud to help deliver the best ships in the world." Bill Henderson, whom you've met, writes poetry and builds ships. Frank Moore is a sandblaster from Thompson. He thanks his wife and son for being here, and if you're not laughing, you're not living.
I can't believe we let you back in here.
Dan Netto, Director of Ground Assembly, said, "This is a great company, not just because we build incredible destroyers for our Navy customer, but because of the people who work hard every day to make it what it is." Mary M.J. Lamont is a program manager from West Bath who enjoys spending time with family and her puppy Charlie, as well as reading. And winding up our 2022 Master Ship, oh, we got one more, sorry, is Michael Marchessault, an associate engineer from Durham. He enjoys working outdoors, hot rodding, and building things. We'll make it work.
They didn't have my information.
Oh, we found you. We found you.
Come on over here.
Nancy Laurie Mary Pelletier is a senior planner in structural fab. She's a true Maina from Lewiston, lives in Harpswell with her partner of 21 years, Kim Schaff, and her 2 baby Siberian Huskies. And her most favorite job is testing trials. So let's have one final round of applause for the 2022 40-year Master Shipbuilders of BI.